All right, it's on. You waited all week for it, and guess what? Gonna give it to you. Look at this. It all comes down to this. Very nice. Woo! Hope you enjoyed the recipes throughout the week. Try it for yourself. Surprise your loved ones. You won't regret it, because this is nice. See you next week. Hey, this is Shra Shara. That is the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make a brine for the pork, for our pork loin. It's about a little over 4 pounds, but we're going to brine it. We're going to try to brine it for about 12 hours. It's going to be a long night because I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to make this for you guys and see how it turns out. Stay tuned. So the first thing we're going to do is add about a cup of salt, maybe 3/4 of a cup. This is kosher salt. That's fine. All right, next we're going to add our brown sugar. Get that in here. With being pork, you got to have that. So we're going to do about, a cup and a half. We want it to be nice and sweet. Now we're going to add some pepper. Add a little bit of pepper to it. Okay. And you know me. I'm going to granulated garlic. Yeah. I'm going to granulated onion. You know it. Get that in there. And that's enough for our dry ingredients. Okay, now for our wet, we're going to add about 2 cups of pineapple juice. If I can get my muscle together to open this container. There we go. Two cups of pineapple juice. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of apple juice. And we're going to add that to our dry ingredients. Add this. All right. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to add 8 cups of water. And we're going to put it on the stove. All right. Here's 4 cups. Now let's go grab one more set of 4 cups. There we go. Now, if you want, you can add things like rosemary, thyme if you want. Put this on the oven, on the top of the stove, and just warm it up and stir it up to all of the dry ingredients dissolve. Minus the pepper, because that's not going to dissolve it. The sugars and the salt. When that dissolves, then we're going to turn off the heat, let it cool down, and then we're going to put it in the fridge so we can chill. Brine in here on top of the stove, and we're going to be stirring it up here in a bit. And you're going to let it chill. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, that's some of this fat cap. We're going to get rid of some of this fat cap here. I don't want too much of that. I mean, when I'm cooking it, it's going to render down most of it. But I want to get this hard stuff off of here. Because this is a lean cut of meat. But I still want to get this a little bit of this fat cap off. And this is just over 4 pounds. So it'll feed about 5 people. Just cut off here this fat here. And the butcher, instead of giving me a whole pork loin, they actually cut it in half. I guess it's easier for them, I don't know. But, you have to accept it for what it is. Turn this over, get the other side, this fat cap. Because for the application that I'm doing, I don't need all this extra fat here. And I know fat is flavor. I haven't forgot that. But I want to get this off of here. A little bit of it anyway, at least half of it. At least half. Okay, get that off. Okay. Some more of this here in the middle, a little thicker part here. And so you can see they cut it in half. You see that? But I'm gonna keep it whole. I want it whole. So some people may go by or go through it and just make two separate roasts, which is an option. That's completely an option. But for me, it's not an option for me. I want it to be whole. It's just my preference. This fat off here. And like I said, I'm not cutting it all off because this is a lean cut of meat. And I want some of that fat to remain there, you know, for flavor. Because fat is flavor. Off of here. And remember, I'm going to be wrapping this in bacon too, so I'm going to have that fat from the bacon as well. So now, let me get this lid off here. This hard fat. I really don't want the hard fat at all. So that's why I'm cutting it off. The soft fat is fine. I'm completely fine with the soft fat. But that hard stuff, nah, that's got to go. Turn this guy over. Look at this again. That's soft fat. That's nice and soft. A little bit of hard fat here. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that hard fat. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and put this in the brine. And we're going to brine it. I'm not going to sleep. You know, what time is it? What are we looking at? It's just about 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to watch some videos on YouTube, and I'm going to see what I can do, because I'm prepping myself for some big cooks that I want to have coming up, but I got to get my stamina. Gotta get my stamina gangsta up. So now let's get this into the brine. All right. Now let's add this to our brine. Yeah, get that in there. And you want to make sure it's submerged completely. Now I have a couple of bottles of cold water here. You don't want to add warm water. Cold water is what you want. Couple bottles here that I chilled specifically for this reason. All right, I'm going to put the lid on this. Back in the fridge it goes, and I would really like this to go for at least, you know, between 8 to 12 hours. Knowing me, what time is it? It's about 2 o'clock. So 12 to 14 hours, and then I'm going to put it on the smoker. See you in 12 to 14. Okay, let's take our pork loin. We're brining overnight. Just dry it off, pat it good. Get that excess moisture off of it. And we don't need it. It's done its job. Yeah, get the inside too. I can't believe they cut it open like that, but I guess that's normal practice. But for me, I'm going to keep it whole. I'm going to put it back together. I'm setting this right here as a guide so I can see how lay out the bacon. Okay, so we got a good look here. So now let's move this pork loin over to the side on the rack to rest. Let's start this bacon weave. So I have my bacon here. I got thick cut bacon. I'm going to put it down, stretch it out as I lay it down. Right? And we're going to make a weave pattern with this bacon. It's not real difficult to do. It's just time consuming. If you're going to do this, you have to really want it. And when it gets done, the finished product it looks really, really good. Okay. One more. Stretch them out. Okay. Now we're going to go for the middle. Put it in the middle here. Like this. See that? Wipe my hands a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. We're going to pull this guy back. Skip one. Pull back. Skip one. Pull back. And then we're going to lay another piece of bacon down. Stretch it out. And then we're going to lay this back over. Alright. Okay, let me get some more bacon here. Continue. Some bacon here. Stretch it across. And then we're going to alternate again. Yeah, and this is going to slowly build a weave pattern. You see? Another piece of bacon down. Stretch a little bit. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to go to the other end. Stretch it. Pull that back. Okay. Another piece. Stretch it. Pull it back. Actually, you know what? That might be it. No, we could probably get one more. Let's get one more. Let's do one more. We'll make it work out. One more. Now this is supposed to be thick cut bacon, but I think I've been had. But it'll work out. It will randomly work out. Guarantee it. Okay, so as you can see, there's our weave. Now we're going to take our pork roast and we're going to, in this case, I'm going to turn it upside down and we're going to roll it. Take this, roll it nice and tight and roll it. Get the bacon to fall over. Yep, see that? Little bacon weave. And that's what we want. Some bacon came off, but that's fine. And we're going to put this on our cooling rack because that's how we're going to put it on the grill. There you go, bacon. On the cooling rack. This extra bacon, I'm just going to randomly apply it. So as you can see now, this is what we have. And we're going to go put this out on the smoker. The smoker is ready. and everything is good to go. So meet me out at the smoker. Okay, let's put this on the smoker. All right. Alright. That's going to be good to go. And now we're going to add some wood, probably some hickory wood. Hickory wood, maybe some apples, some cherry. Okay, let's add these fruit woods. And then the apple, the cherry there. A little bit of hickory. One more cherry. We're like halfway done. Looks nice. Bacon's crisping up. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes and we're gonna cut into it.